Hi guys, cook with me as I prepare dinner for my family. It's been a while since I last made this dynamic chapati and kidney beans duo. The kids have been asking for it, so today I decided to make it. Because this was unplanned, I didn't soak the beans overnight and I'm doing everything from scratch with no prep. I start with the dough so that it has enough time to rest. The full ingredient list plus quantities used are listed in the description box below, so be sure to check it out. I combine the dry ingredients followed by the oil, then add water in little increments. For a more detailed step-by-step recipe, please check out the video linked above. I'm using warm water, which I add in little increments until all the flour comes together into a dough. Once the dough is ready, I cover it and set it aside for 30 minutes to an hour. If it stays a little longer, that's okay. I now make these dough balls. The size depends on how big or small you like your chapatis. However, make them as evenly sized as possible. I now roll and oil the dough and make these coils, which will form our chapati layers. Don't skip this step if you want the layers. I sprinkle dough onto the tray before placing my coils so that they don't stick onto it. Once the coils are done, I cover them and set them aside, then wash the beans thoroughly. I start boiling the beans so that they can cook on time. I'm using light red kidney beans for this recipe. However, you can use yellow beans, pinto beans, great northern beans, or any bean of your choice. Once the beans have fully boiled, I move it to the back to continue cooking as I cook the chapatis. I roll each coil as round as possible and cook both sides well, then place it in a plate and repeat these steps until all chapatis are cooked. As I mentioned at the start, I've linked a detailed chapati recipe below, so be sure to check it out. Our chapatis are now ready, so I check on the beans. They are not cooked, but they're almost done. I add water and let this cook until the beans soften. I now heat some oil and fry the onions until they turn golden brown. I add tomatoes and cook them for 2 to 3 minutes or until the tomatoes break down. I add a little water and the spices. I'm keeping it simple with coriander powder and cumin powder. I add the beans, vegeta, salt and black pepper to taste. I stir to combine, adjust the water level and let it simmer on low for 5 minutes. This bean stew can be paired with rice or bread rolls. Our stewed beans are now ready and the kitchen is filled with the warm earthy aroma of cumin powder. I hope you try this recipe and love it as much as my family does. If you like this video, hype it so that it can be recommended to more people. Kindly like, share and comment down below. Every engagement helps place our video in front of a wider audience. Thanks for stopping by and see you all in my next one.